Today I'm going to talk about how to contact and pay influencers while doing influencer marketing and Shopify. Coming up next. Hey guys, this is Broke to Beast, where we make videos about starting your own business online or offline, as well as follow along my own journey. Before we start, if you like entrepreneurship and business content, make sure you go down below and subscribe, because we post videos every day about helping you achieve your success. Just a quick notice, if you guys haven't watched the part 1 of this video, I go through how to start your own Shopify store and how to find influencers and select the best ones to partner up with to send traffic to your store and your products. So this is part 2. And first we're going to talk about how to contact influencers and the most important things you need to remember when writing messages to influencers. Now, what I suggest you to do is to write a sample message that you will send to all the influencers, and you can select specific phrases in the message that you will personalize for each influencer. So if you want, you can just change the name of the influencer, or you can say something about the content of the influencer specifically. Here are the most important things that you need to keep in mind when writing a message. The first one is to complement the content of the influencer. So you do this by saying, hey, name of influencer, love watching your channel for the best content of, and then the content they make. If it's fitness, just write fitness, or whatever niche they're in. If you want, you can also add a compliment to a YouTube video that they made, for example, or a specific Instagram post. Alright, so the second point that you need to keep in mind is to get to the point fast. So most influencers, especially the bigger following ones, don't really have a lot of time to spend, which means if you get to the message fast, you're more likely to keep their attention and to get a response. So get to the point fast and tell them what you really want from the partnership between you two guys. The third thing that you need to keep in mind is to talk about money early on. So if you want to pay the influencer to do a promotion for you on their Instagram account or a review on their YouTube channel, then talk about money in the beginning. So you tell them, I want to pay you to do a promotional post for X amount of time or for X amount of videos. You don't have to mention price, because it's actually better if they make a proposal for a certain price, so you have the upper hand on the negotiation. But just think about putting the word price in the middle so that you keep their attention and they keep reading your message. The fourth tip that I'm going to talk about is to include a call to action. So this is a question that you need to have in order to get a higher response rate from the influencers. So if you want them to answer you a specific thing, so you can keep on the conversation and partner up so they promote your products on their channel, then you need to include a question for them to answer. So the question could be, are you interested in partnering up? Or how much do you charge per promotional post? Just ask a question that you want to know the answer in the beginning. And the last tip that I'm going to talk about is to follow up. Sometimes one message is not enough, because influencers can be very busy. And so if you just send one message and they even don't see it, or if they see it but don't answer you, you just lost a potential partnership with an influencer. So if you follow up, just ask them their thoughts afterwards to see if they answer you back. It can be a good idea. Now, one single caveat, just stop messaging them as soon as they tell you to stop. If they ask you to not message them anymore, don't message them anymore. However, on email, I'd say you can go until 6 to 7 emails, because it has been shown, if you can search it on Google, that the 6th or 7th email can have even up to 13% of response rate on emails. But on Instagram DM, I'd say don't overdo it unless you want them to kind of be pissed off at you, because most of the times you can see if they actually look at your message. And if you see that they're looking at your message but they're not responding, then it's most likely that they're not interested. Other bonus tips that I want to talk about is to choose influencers' preferable contact method. So if it's DM, choose DM. If it's email, go email. If it's Kik, go through Kik. And also use the tracking system if you go by email, like MailChimp or Mail Merge with Google Sheets. So you can track to see if they opened the email, if they looked at it, if they clicked on the email, all sorts of information, which can be very useful. Now, so what's the game plan when contacting influencers. If you really want to hustle and start messaging a lot of influencers to jumpstart your business and grow it really fast, I'd say try to DM on Instagram. If you're going through Instagram, try to DM 50 to 100 people per day, at least minimum. Just one thing that might happen, it hasn't happened to me before specifically, but I've heard that it has happened before, is that if you copy paste all the messages, sooner or later Instagram is going to block your account and you're going to have to wait maybe 12 to 24 hours just to get it back. If you do copy paste the message, I'd say try to make it a part of the information specific to that influencer. So imagine, for example, the compliment or the initial name, personalize it to the influencer so Instagram won't look at it as spam and they won't block your account. Now let's talk about how to pay the influencers. So if you're in a country where you don't have PayPal, I'd say maybe try to partner with somebody that has PayPal in another country, or see if your friends and family have PayPal. But I'd say the most effective way of paying influencers is through PayPal, more specifically PayPal goods and services. Because if something happens or the influencer doesn't come through with what you guys decided on for the promotion, you'll be protected and you'll most likely be able to get your money back through PayPal, because PayPal protects the buyers more than the sellers. And in this case, the influencer is a seller and you're the buyer because it's through goods and services. So don't use PayPal Family or send money or whatever it's called, because that one won't really protect you. Another small tip is when talking to the influencer, make sure you get the influencer involved in the making of the post, because if they feel like they're a part of the project, they're less likely to cheat on you and not to depost and just run away with your money. Anyways, I hope all these tips helped you guys, and make sure you go down below and leave a like if you think these tips helped you out. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe, because we post videos every day about helping you take your business to the next level. And if you have any comments, questions, please leave them in the comments below so we can have a conversation about what problems you're having with your business and we can help each other out. Anyways, I hope this helped, and until next time, peace.